Hey guys, so in our last video we have seen how to create this pop-up, right? And in this video we'll see how to display wherever we want to display this pop-up on whatever event that we decide, like on a page load or after certain inactivity on the page or after clicking some elements, all those things, how to do that, how to trigger this pop-up and how to display this pop-up on a certain pages and how to restrict this pop-up on certain pages. We will learn all those things in this video. Before that, there is a small concept that I need to cover that probably you have noticed that in our last video we were stuck, we were not able to fill up this gap, right? And what I have just now figured out that we have, as soon as you select this form, you need to go to styles, and in styles you have this option called as column gaps, right? Here you need to make it 0, and as soon as you make it 0, the gap between these two columns will end, and it will look as if it is an inline elements and it will attach, right? In case you don't want that, you can just increase the column gap as well. Based on the design requirements, you can do that. So yeah, so once the pop-up is ready, now we can go ahead and we can see how to display, where to restrict, all those things, right? So now we need to click on first publish. As soon as you click on that, you'll have here 3 options. First is conditions. Conditions is nothing but where you want to display your template. This is the kind of template that you are creating right now. This is a pop-up that you are creating right now, and you might want to tell the Elementor that I want to show this pop-up only on certain pages. If so, then you need to tell it here. So click on add conditions, and either you want to show this pop-up or you want to enable this pop-up to be accessed on entire site, or if you have any particular pages, either you want to only show this pop-up on e-commerce pages, or else if you want to show it on a certain pages, singular pages, in the sense like a home page or about us page or the page that we just now created. We can select pages, and then in here we can select pop-ups. Pop-ups is the page that I just now created, right? In our intro to the pop-ups video we have seen, right? Let me show you, which is that. If you go to the site, this is the page that we created. Here we'll see the demo, or else if you might get confused. So what I'll do is we'll see the pop-up here on a home page. Right now on a home page, only one pop-up is there that comes as soon as I try to exit, right? Here other pop-ups are not there. So here we'll see this pop-up. So what I'll do is home page, right? And yeah, we'll limit this one in a home page itself, or else you can keep on adding, or you can also exclude some pages. You can restrict some pages as well, right? Now click on next. As soon as we decided where to show, now triggers in the sense, here we decide when to show. Here we have 6 options over here. Either you want to show this pop-up as soon as the page loads, then enable this. Within 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever it is, you can enter it. As soon as the page loads, after 2 seconds, I want to show the pop-up. Then click on next, and then advanced rules. Under advanced rules, you can decide some more rules, such as show after X page views. If a visitor comes in and after having 10 views or something, 10 pages he visits, after that you show it. After 3 page views or 4 page views, and after certain sessions you can show it. You can decide number of sessions as well, enable or disable it. After or else you can show up to X times, in the sense you can show maximum 3 times this pop-up to a person or not, on open or close. You can decide it, or else you can decide when arriving from a specific URL. In case if he is coming from a different URL, say some external URLs, then you can enter that URL here. If the person is coming from that page, you need to show that here. These are all options. These options have its own unique features and functionalities, and trust me, with these features and functionalities you can simply create amazing pop-ups, amazing dynamic pop-ups that we'll be working on in our projects, in our further modules, right? So we'll use all these options and create something very interesting projects. So stay in loop, and let's go back to the triggers. And yeah, in advanced rules we have arriving from specific URLs, and then shown when arriving from external links or internal links, or search engines from Google or Chrome. If someone is coming from there, then show this pop-up, or hide for logged in users. So right now I'm an admin of this website, so if I don't want to be displayed the offer or something like that, right, it is waste of the triggers. So in that case you can hide it. For people working as a staff for that website, then it is not required to show them, right? So in that case you can hide it. And then show on devices, you can hide it or show on particular devices. If you disable, it will be displayed on all the devices. If you want to restrict it, then you might want to select it specifically, exclusively. Based on that, it will be displayed on the devices. So now under triggers, right now we have added, as soon as the page loads, the pop-up has to be displayed. Let me click on next, and here we don't want to disturb here. Let's just keep it as it is, and then click on save. It is now being updated. Right now let's go back to our home page here, home page, and now let's refresh it. As soon as the page loads, after 3 seconds probably, I guess, so the pop-up has to be shown, right? So a beautiful pop-up comes up as soon as a visitor visits your website and he sees that, okay, so I'm getting 75% off, then he will enter his email address, right? That's a great way to attract more customers. And then now let's change the display conditions. Just click here and then go to triggers, and here under triggers, let's off it. We don't want to show it as soon as the person comes in. We want to show this after in case if he tries to go away from the website, then we want to show this pop-up. Okay, right, let's click next and say close. Let us go back to our website, and now the rules has been changed. The pop-up will be shown if I try to close this tab. So let me refresh it. Okay, the pop-up won't arrive. If I scroll, still it doesn't arrive. And in case I try to go away, then it will show up. Since this pop-up is overriding it, let me close this one. Okay, so yeah, as soon as a visitor tries to exit the website, he will be displayed this pop-up now. Similarly, you can just go ahead and play around with the triggers, various triggers that are available, and then you can see for yourself. Alright, then we'll see you in the next video. I think we have covered all the concepts regarding pop-ups, so we'll see you in the next video with more concepts. Thank you.